What's going on, family? What's going on? I know it's a Sunday morning, so I know that a lot of people won't be coming on, but we're going to place this in the group so everyone can definitely watch, everyone can catch up. Sorry about that. So everyone can watch, everyone can catch up, everyone can see what's really going on. Hopefully, everyone has gotten the opportunity Hopefully, everyone has gotten the opportunity to go ahead and watch some of the replay. If not, this is going to be more of a recap because we really didn't have too many kids sign up or anything. So I know that we have a lot of people who were on the prior class, and we have a couple of people that did sign up who are adults. So what I'm going to talk about today is some recap stuff, a couple new resources that we do have, a couple resources for a couple different types of businesses for people who may assist businesses or are in that business as well. Another thing I'm going to talk about is, we talked about Chat GPT in the first class. So if you hadn't seen that, hopefully you guys can see the recording. But another resource we're going to talk about today is Claude. It is something that has been brought along by some developers that work with OpenAI, which created Chat GPT, and they use something called HHH, which is like honesty and a couple different things. So that is really meant to be more ethical and to be looked at in a better light as an improved version of Chat GPT. So that's the first resource we're going to look at. So hopefully you guys enjoy the content. If you guys jump on and have any questions, you know I'm here. If you guys are in the group and you guys want to see anything, you guys know that you'll be able to go back to the group and ask any questions. So first thing I'm going to do is go over here to Claude.ai. Right. So with Claude, what we're talking about is a totally new group. The group is called Anthropic, but of course, like I said, is the site is called Claude.ai. Claude.ai. So this is just another form kind of Chat GPT. And another extension we're going to talk about later is another is something as well that's very helpful. But with Claude, what you're getting with Claude is you're getting a lot more content, and you're getting the ability to upload files and be able to have those files summarized. All right. So that's the main benefit with Claude. So the thing about Claude is they have a lot more features coming. They're still in that mode that Chat GPT was before they got a lot of integrations. But supposedly what they have coming is the ability to schedule tasks, send emails, text messages, control smart devices, and there's a couple other things involved. But for the main part right now is they give you a lot more content and they give you a lot more feedback that OpenAI does. All right. So the first thing you would have to do is you would have to sign in with your Google, just like any other site, right? And then for me, I just started 6 days ago, as you can see, and I asked it a few questions. But you're probably going to see at the top some examples, because that's the first thing that I saw was some examples like summarize this PDF document, help me practice my Spanish vocabulary, etc., etc. So, but when I first started my chats, these were some of the chats that I did. I actually uploaded a file here. All right, I actually uploaded a file here from my Word, and I asked it to summarize and I asked it, can it organize the fees in this PDF for me? And what it did was it organized all of the fees here. So it did an awesome job of that. Even though a lot of the fees were kind of organized anyway in the file, it still did what I asked it. I was just trying to kind of get some a summary, or kind of see what Claude could really do and see if it was on point. The thing about OpenAI is it'll give you a lot of feedback. I think it might be a little bit faster, but for the most part, Claude is a lot cleaner. All right, it's a lot cleaner. So I like it. I do like it. I asked it to give me a marketing strategy based on this, and it gave me a little bit of a more broader marketing strategy. And it kind of did what Open API does. All right. But it does save the chat just like OpenAI, and it does do but it does talk a lot more. Now, one thing about it, it is based on 2023 text versus OpenAI and ChatGPT, which is based off 2021 until you start to add some of the integrations. All right. So that's the thing about this. It's more geared towards a 2023. All right. It's more geared towards that. Give me one moment, y'all. We'll get me off the screen so we can focus more on all right. And then, like I said, I put in some other stuff here. Like I talked about the course. And it gave me a few prompts that I could give it to talk better to it. All right. So it, like I say, it's a much cleaner version of ChatGPT. It does give you a lot more words. The max amount of words that you could get with ChatGPT is 25,000. The max amount of words that you could get with Claude is 75,000. So that's just a note that you guys can have in your mind, is that the ability to get more content, to get more words with artificial intelligence is in Claude. You could get 3 times the amount of words with Claude that you could get with ChatGPT. And it is based on 2023 text data versus ChatGPT, which is based on 2021. All right. So that's just a little bit about Claude. You can go ahead, like I say, and log into that. And it does, like I say, it's pretty effective, just like ChatGPT. All right. So that's one resource that you guys could start using versus OpenAI. I like OpenAI as well, but it has become a lot more. And in the news, if you're watching the news, a lot less usage because it's a lot less accuracy. Claude is kind of Claude is considered more accurate. So I would use that. Okay. So that's another resource that we want to talk about. Now, the next resource that I'm going to talk about is something that I didn't really get the time to go into last time, but this is a resource that I love. It is called the warehouse.ai. It's called the warehouse.ai. Now, the AI warehouse, the warehouse.ai, is a resource that I use just to find new items, just to see what's at the top of the list of what's going on. Because what happens is this is a platform where a lot of creators can come and place their new site, place their new apps or whatever on this site, and you can try it here. Now, the thing about it is you have people that'll click here, like I just clicked, and it's kind of like a vote to kind of say that, hey, I love this site. And actually, I do love this first site, and we're going to talk about it. It's called Durable. But we talked about this in the first class. This is featured on a site called Product Hunt that we're going to talk about as well. And it's considered number 92. So it is, because this is like the Better Business Bureau of artificial intelligence, right? Product Hunt. So the fact that it's featured on there, we know that it's a great item. But like I said, the AI warehouse is where I would come to just to look up new items, just to see what is getting the most votes. You even have ChatGPT here, which has 122 votes. All right. You have Dolly here, which has 45 votes. Okay. So I would come here as a business, and it has great descriptions as well. Use AI to generate branding materials, AI website builder, ad creative, easy peasy. And you can always load more. And as you go down, as you see here, you'll see less votes. That does not mean that the site is not as good. It just means that not as many people may have seen the site. So it has not gotten as many votes. But these are very good sites. But you're going to run across a lot of beta sites as well. A lot of sites that are not as built up. They're not moving as fast. They're still in that beta mode. But I love to come here and read the descriptions and get new sites as well. Okay. Let's look here and see if there's any more sites that I've recently discovered. I used Scale Note a little last night. It's a little difficult to me, so it's not something that I use. Let's see. I can actually, let me see if I can load some more. Oh yeah, Merlin. Okay. So Merlin is a site that I love. So let's go ahead and go to Merlin real quick because that's another site that we're going to talk about. But just to go ahead and piggyback for what I'm just talking about, AI Warehouse is a great tool to have in your toolbox. Like I say, if you guys go ahead and save that, press that star button up at the top of your computer so you can go ahead and add this page to your favorites, because this is a page that's going to consistently update. This is a great resource to have. All right. But the next site I'm going to talk about is Merlin. All right. That's Merlin. And let me see, do I have, let me go ahead and create a, give me one moment, y'all. All right. So this is Merlin.foyer.work, Merlin.foyer.work. Okay. So Merlin is an extension that you can add to your website. And as you can, and I want you to see right here, if you can look on the bottom right here, you're going to see something pop up on the side. This is Merlin. Okay. This is Merlin. And hopefully you guys can see Merlin just popped up as I just pressed it. All right. And Merlin is a form of Chat GPT. And when I say this is an awesome extension, this is an awesome extension. All right. Now with Merlin, it does get it. It does not give you as much without eventually you having to pay. But this is something that pops up on every single website that you have as long as you have the extension. You could go to your Gmail, your Google Web Store, or either your Microsoft Web Store and get Merlin, or you can press get started for free here on the site. But I mean, you can ask Merlin any question you ask in Chat GPT, and Merlin will give you the answer pretty much. All right. So let me just figure out a question. What is the top show on Netflix right now? Just asking a random question. Right. And of course, oh, it doesn't have it. Well, that's another thing. Like I said, we always learning. So this is supposed to be tied to GTP4, which it says here. All right, but it said it doesn't have anything like that. So let's ask it another question. Uh, can you provide me with the top integrations for Zapier? So I just asked you, like I said, another random question, asking about Zapier, which is another thing that we talked about in our last class, Zapier, and it gave me the top integration. So I just asked it a random question, but as you can see up here at the top, this was at 50, but now I have 41 queries left. So as these queries run out, I will have to pay. So Merlin is a good tool, but eventually you have to pay. You can't ask it as many free questions as you could with Claude or anything, but it is a good extension to have if you want to just ask it some quick questions without going back and forth to sites. Okay, so it's no credit card required. You can sign up. It's a very easy sign up. Like I say, it takes you straight to your Chrome web store. When I pressed that button to sign up, it took me straight here so I can add that extension. So it is considered a chat bot that you can have, and it pops up on the side. So that's another good resource that you can have. It's an extension that sits at the top of your computer, and it's very easy to use. All right. Another extension that I was actually going to use for the kids is something called Wisdolia. Hopefully, I just pressed it, so I don't know if you see it up at the top. Let me give me one moment so I can make sure that you guys can see it. And actually, you guys don't, but let me see if I can go to the website real quick. Wisdolia. Now, this is something I was going to go to because this is a great study tool. It's a great study tool. It's auto-generated flashcards from any YouTube video, web page, or PDF, right? So what happens is when you download this extension, it sits at the top along with Merlin and any other extensions that you have. All right. It sits at the top of any, along with Merlin or any other extensions that you have. Here's the website now. Let me apologize for that. All right, this is Wisdolia. Okay. And this is something where if you wanted to have it on your kid's computer, this is something where if they're on a certain website, they can go ahead and press the button at the top that will sit at the top as an extension, and then it will automatically generate flashcards to give them knowledge. So if they're sitting on any website that they're studying on or do anything like that, it will generate flashcards and give them tutorials on that website or a crash course. So if you're studying something and watching a YouTube video, you can press the Wisdolia button now, sit at the top, and it will generate flashcards. And here's an awesome YouTube video that they can watch as well that will give them a great example. But let's just say that they're on a site that's giving out, just straight knowledge, like oh man, I don't know that site. But just any site. This is something that they can have, that they can generate flashcards and study with. So that's just something I wanted to go over real quick. Another extension. And if you guys got any questions, like I said, you guys can always tell me to stop. Another extension that I wanted to go over is Kick Resume. Kick Resume. All right. Let me log out, and for some reason it's still showing my last client's resume up there in my profile. But this is Kick Resume. I got a chance to actually meet the developer of Kick Resume and get the opportunity to get a subscription where I could give you guys some free resumes and also offer it as a service. If it's something that you guys want to eventually do, just let me know and I will holler at them as well. But for now, I would encourage you guys to go ahead and go in here. The reason why I'm showing you guys this site is because since I started with Kick Resume, I can vouch for it. Man, my inbox has been blowing up with jobs, right? The descriptions are impeccable. I mean, it's crazy how you could just enter simply a task of what you've done and it gives you a great description. So I got permission from my client to go ahead and show her resume, and I'm gonna show it to you. So let me log into mine real quick. And my client had a very basic resume. She had she had a lot of experience. But the main perk of Kick Resume is it allows you to apply for jobs. It will allow you to apply for jobs there, but it's pretty easy. You can import your resume from LinkedIn. You could say here a new resume with AI, or you could just simply add a new resume. What I'll do is I'll click new resume with AI real quick so you guys can see here. It's going to ask me what's my name. So let's just go ahead and create a new name and Gordon, Williams. All right. So let's just see. It says, "Nice to meet you. What's your most recent job title?" Let's just say cook. Right. Impressive. And it asked me to pick a template. So let's just go ahead and pick a template. and let it go ahead and AI robots would work. And like I said, I love it because it off top, it gave me a good resume. Without even knowing anything, it gave me a profile of what type of experience I will want. And it says to obtain a challenging role as a cook in a reputable establishment where I could utilize my culinary skills and experience to contribute to the creation of exceptional dishes. All right. So and then it allows me to go ahead and enter my personal information. Like I said, let's see. Let's enter Victor Gordon. If I want to, it can show me my picture. It has my client's last picture, but if not, I don't have to. But I can always edit my picture here as well. My phone number here, the email address, date of birth, all of these things are here. And now it has my profile here. We can always generate different content here. We can rewrite the section for different profiles. We could do it, it'll generate multiple content for free. You know what I'm saying? It'll give us different things here. I don't know why I did that. So, but we could always generate different content as far as work experience. We could always add different work experience and generate different types of content as far as description, as far as the jobs as well. So if you want to give your client a resume, or if you want to go ahead and tweak your resume, I would highly suggest that. This is my resume that I just redid for myself. I loved it. This is the resume that actually got me a lot of different jobs. So, and I did this resume in probably about 20 minutes. But when I say it fine-tuned everything for me, I uploaded it to Indeed, and Indeed has been going crazy for me. I've been getting a lot of interviews and everything. So, like I said, it gives you a score here, and it gave me a score of 93 out of 100. So it gave me a good score. All right. It gave me a good analysis. It told me everything I included. It gave me my resume and numbers, and it gave me a pretty good it gave me pretty good feedback of what my resume should look like and whether I did and included the right things in my resume. So I loved it. The proofreading portion, they do charge for that. So I'm not paying for that. That's crazy. But at the end of the day, what I was able to do is I was able to download this in PDF, but the kicker is I was able to get a link, right? I was able to get a link, copy this link, and it gives me a website where I can go to, into that link, and so I can quickly send my resume to anybody just with that link. Okay, they have my name, my phone number, my email. All righty, everything here with that link. So I send it in PDF, but I could also send them this link very quickly, and they have everything here. All right, my achievements. I'm certified at ChatGPT. Everything here, my publications, because that is something they ask for in here. My skills, volunteering in the Barbershop Book Club, my education, everything is here that they ask for in Kick Resume, and I could just quickly send this link right to my employer. I recently interviewed with Intuit, and I thought I sent my resume, but they couldn't see it on Indeed for some reason, and I was able to quickly send them this link, and he was able to go in while we were on the phone and quickly see my resume. So it has paid off. It has paid off. Let me see. For a Kick Resume, I want to say the pricing. Let me go back so I could get the pricing for you all. The pricing sits at, just for monthly, you would be sitting at $5 a month. Or if you want to pay yearly, it would be $60. All right. Or if you want to pay yearly, it will be $60. They do have a free plan right now where you can try it for free. But I like the monthly plan much better. I like the monthly plan much better. It moves much better. All right. But this is something I would say go ahead and try it for free so you guys can see what's really going on with Kick Resume. All right. Let's see. And I got plenty of tools, man. I got tools for days. Another tool that we've talked about in our last class was Portally, portally.cc, which has seen a lot of updates since our last class. So that's why I'm going back to it. That's why I'm going back to it. But for the most part, like I said, this is a website that I would suggest for businesses. I'm going to sign out of mine if it lets me. Website is portally.cc. It is build your link and buy with one click. Like I say, with Portally, it's free. This is a free tool. So I would suggest this to anybody who does not have a website um, and want to tie it into something that is integrated with payments. You could get your payment here, or you can sign up with other payment systems and create a button here. All right. You could just create a simple description and have that page go to another page. All right. So this is, like I said, if you see here, this is still in beta mode. So they're still giving it out as free early access. All right. It is rated on Product Hunt. Okay. And like I say, if you have any URL such as your former link tree or anything, like I say, I got rid of Linktree because this is a free tool that does the same exact things as Linktree. Okay. It will build, you know what I'm saying, but it will build for you. Okay. And all you have to do is go in and edit. Okay. Go in and edit. And that part is very easy. That part is very easy. All right. This is the back office to mine. All right. This is the back office to mine. And once I log in, like I said, everything's pretty much tied to Google with AI. And once you log in, like I said, all you're doing is adding the blocks, adding your description. You can add your background very easily. And you just go in, man, and add your description. And they have it to where you could get paid on the website as well. You can add your content, such as your YouTube videos, your Vimeo videos, your TikTok, your Twitters. So if you're just a content creator, this is something that's good for just content creators by themselves. Your integrations here, you have OpenSea integrations, and with OpenSea, what that means is you can sell your NFTs here. You have Gumroad integrations. If you know about Gumroad, that's where your content is free, and you can sell your content for free, and you can put that on your free landing page. All right. So you have so many options here for free. All right. That if you're a starter business or anything of that sort, you can come here to Portally and you can go ahead and get started and without a website. But if you do want a website, we're going to talk about a tool later that will allow you to go ahead and build a website. So what I'm going to do is we're only about 30 minutes in. I'm going to take about a 5-minute break real quick. Then I'm going to come back because, like I said, I have so many tools to show you guys. But I'm going to take a 5-minute break because I've been talking a lot already, and let you guys go ahead and explore possibly the tools that we have went over. Like I said, I know we're on Sunday, so I know a lot of people are going to watch the recording. So I'm going to allow it to let you guys just not have to stop it and just go ahead and review some of the stuff. So give me about 5 minutes and I'll be right back. All right, so I know that's a little bit quicker than 5 minutes, but hey, we finna go ahead and go in. It is what it is. So the next site I want to show you guys is this is a site for restaurants. So the reason I'm showing this to you guys is I don't know if we got, well, actually I do know we got somebody, Stephanie, she has a food truck and she does this, right? So this is actually, let me give me one moment because I'm actually going to, let me just share it. So this site is called Resto GPT, right? I don't think a lot of people know about this site. I have not seen anyone talk about this site yet, and it's crazy. Number 3 product of the week, number 5 product of the day. When I say this thing is crazy, is when I did it, it was like, nah, this can't be real. So what I did was I entered a restaurant. It was called Bob's Pizza Barn. But actually, this is what I'm gonna do. I insert Bob's Pizza Barn, but let's just say we're gonna insert um since I heard you urban barbecue, urban barbecue, and urban barbecue or tacos. All right, so let's just press OK. Select restaurant type. Let's just say what kind of restaurant is it? It would be uh barbecue. All right. And then no, we don't have a website. Okay. No menu or Google Docs link. So now they ask for a Google Docs link. Before they wasn't asking for anything. Let's see. Oh, actually they were. But I actually stole a barbecue website. So barbecue near me. So actually what I had did was I actually stole somebody's I think I actually stole someone's I stole somebody's. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually going to steal somebody's um, menu. I'm going to steal Dickie's menu, and I'm going to put my address south. All right, preferred color. They asked a few different questions. Optional. Um, next one, my email. So I'm gonna enter that. And, okay, so now as you guys can see, as you guys should see, it may show. As you guys see, it says the storefront is being generated. The storefront is being generated. Let me take this portally off of here real quick for y'all. Sorry about that. Storefront is being generated. Now, usually what happens is the storefront, y'all give me one moment. The storefront takes about 2 hours to build, right? Takes about 2 hours to build. But I already went ahead and built one so you guys could go ahead and see the example of how it came up. So the restaurant that I used was called Bob's Pizza Barn. So it took about 2 hours to build, and this is what it sent me. This is the site that it sent me to. This is the first thing that pops up. Crazy, right? This is like the fact that I gave them my address. And the thing about this site, it allows you to hire the drivers for like an extra $3. You can hire drivers for these deliveries. You don't even have to have your own team. You can set it up for delivery pickup. This is the exact. I have not edited. I have not touched this site. I have not done nothing, y'all. I promise y'all. I have not done anything as far as any edits to this site. This is exactly what came up just off of me building Bob's Pizza Bar. So if you know some restaurants that you want to advertise to and they don't have pickup or delivery, this is exactly what you should be taking them to. So it gave me delivery and pickup. I haven't had a chance to even put in an address, but let me go ahead and do that. This is my first time going to make an order, right? So let's start the order. But I do know this. They do give you an email where you have to finish everything, integrate all of that stuff. But this is how it is. So this is at a real delivery address. There is a delivery address. So let me see. What kind of address I'm supposed to pick up? All right. So I just picked pickup. All right. So this is the website. I think I had copied like BJ's restaurant, right? I think that's what I copied. All right. But this is the website it took me to. The prices, everything from that menu was here. Everything from that menu was here. Could select food, all of that. So once you really get this thing going, man, it is crazy the things that you can do. It's crazy. All right, look at all this. Check out everything. Thanks for your order. I mean, this is crazy. Accept it. I mean, it's crazy, right? This is crazy. So all that has to happen is once this is built up, okay, they're going to get an email. Congratulations, your starter online store order storefront is ready. View your storefront. To finish setting everything up, they have you select a set up a 10-minute call. All right. They have you set up a 10-minute call and you're pretty much in there. You can start taking payments. You can start doing everything. You're pretty much in the game, man. So this is something I would suggest as well. Resto GPT. This is a website that I would definitely tell you guys to go ahead and jump on. If you are in the restaurant game or if you are in the marketing game and you want to start marketing the restaurants, this is something that you can introduce to them as well. All right. Another tool that we have. Another tool. For those that like to travel, this is a site called Roam Around. All right. This is a site called Roam Around. This is your personal AI travel planner. Now, in our first class, we talked about OpenAI Chat GPT. And if you're in the $20 a month plan with them, they have Expedia where you could go ahead and set everything up on OpenAI. It'll take you to the site. But there's also another portion of traveling where you say, hey, I'm going here. What can I do when I get there? So let's say I'm going to visit my son in Long Island, New York for 3 days. Let them know that. All right. It's going to go ahead and tell me, it's going to go ahead and give me a list of things to do for those 3 days. And it's going to generate just some things for me to do as someone who has never been there. All right. It's going to generate a list of itinerary for me. Visit the Brooklyn Navy Yard, head to Flatbush Avenue. All right. Where to eat. It gives me hotels. All right. Now, for some reason, it only gave me a day. So this is what I'm going to do. This is why, and this is what you got to learn sometimes. You got to talk to these things. All right. So it says day 1 here. And it gives me some more itinerary, right? Well, actually, now it's giving me 2 days. I think initially they give you 7 days. But now you can tell it, make it 3 days. It's pretty much going to give me now. It's going to give me a 3-day itinerary. Day one. It's still why is it only giving me this one day? I don't understand it. But like I said, this is part of what you go through when you're dealing with new sites. All right. So hey, this is something that you play with. Uh, let's see if it gives me 4 days. Nope, it only gives me three. It only gives me one day. So hey, that's just part of the game, y'all. And it's actually still thinking. So maybe it's going to give me 4 days. I see these dots still going up here. So maybe it's going to give me some more days. I don't quite know. But for the most part, this is what. Actually, you know what? I just got an alert that our menu is done. Hold on. So let me see. Nope, it's saying that it's being generated. So that's my fault. Yeah. So let's see. Did it give me 4 days? Nope, it didn't give me 4 days. But it is what it is on that one. Let's move forward. That so we went over Claude, we went over AI warehouse, which is pretty much a big tool that we use. So what I want to move forward with is product hunt, right? Product Hunt is the class, I mean, is the website where, like I said, it's kind of like the Better Business Bureau for artificial intelligence or any products that you want to find that a lot of people don't know about. So with here, is if you as you explore the artificial intelligence, it's going to give you the top reviewed sites. Now, one of the top reviewed sites, actually, the top reviewed sites is Mine OS, which we're actually going to go through. It's about building a chatbot or creating an autonomous agent for your professional task. But this site gives you the top products, um, which you could go through. It's kind of like AI Warehouse, but this is the site that judges sites like AI Warehouse. So this might be the top site that you want to go to before that. As you can see, we have sites like ScaleNut that we talked about earlier. But this is a good site to go to if you want to explore products, right? If you want to look at the top products. And the site that we're going to go to now is we're going to click on Mine OS. Okay, it gives you an overview. It gives you some reviews. But the thing about Mind OS is it's very easy to use, but it is a little bit time consuming. So let's go ahead and go to the website. Let's visit the website. And here on Product Hunt, it is the number 3 product of the week. I just actually started using this, and this site actually just launched probably about 3 weeks ago. But the thing about this site is it allows you to kind of create your own persona.
Welcome to Tax Squad AI. My name is Negus. How can I assist you?
As you can see, I've played with it a little bit. All right. I went ahead and selected someone that I felt consumed me, which is the only black guy on here. You could select different voices. You could give it a biography, which I felt like at first I didn't feel it was important, but eventually it did become important when you wanted to ask it questions. Or if somebody wanted to ask about the company, it would tell it information based off the biography that I give you. So I gave it a small biography, but you can really make this as detailed as possible. The greeting, the welcome to Tax Squad AI. My name is Negus. How can I assist you? That was here. And as you can see, you heard that as it first opened up. You could give it a common question guide. So, like me, what I wanted to do was create this for my tax office. So, if I wanted to, and you're going to see, we're able to send this link to people. If I wanted to say, hey, go ahead and ask me some common questions, it would go ahead and send that. It would go ahead and send that to me. All right, it will go ahead and send that to me. And then what will happen is it will go ahead and give it some in the green here, FAQs that they can go ahead and ask when my bot pops up. Now, some other general instructions is when asked, I type these in. When asked about my schedule, it can do certain things. It can schedule a tax consultation. It can schedule a credit consultation. All right. And the reason why, and the main thing that happens is as I go down here, I'm able to share a link where I can share this link and I can say, hey, I'm out of the country, I'm out of here. You can ask this anything, or you can schedule with my bot here if you're not able to reach me. All right. You could go ahead and schedule here. So as you build these things up and as you take time, as you get into this artificial intelligence space, you're going to see here that it's not as hard to do things. You just have to take your time. And that's why we talked about AI warehouse and product hub, because you may think that you're on to something and then something new may launch and then you have something new. So a lot of people, artificial intelligence is boring. It's not what they're into. But just like Bitcoin and just like a lot of other things, you don't have to be a part of it, but it's a good thing to be a part of. All right. So the thing about this is I can give it knowledge, right? We can link web pages. So what I've done here is I've linked multiple IRS web. I literally linked the entire IRS to my bot. So now I could go in and ask it, hey, give me the let's see. Give me the information on the used in
The used clean vehicle credit is a tax credit available to individuals and businesses who purchase qualifying used electric or hybrid vehicles. This credit provides financial incentives for those who choose to buy environmentally friendly vehicles. To be eligible for the credit, you need to meet certain requirements, including the type of vehicle and the specific model year. It is important to note that the credit is available for both new and used vehicles, so if you are considering purchasing a used clean...
All right. So as you can see, it'll give me all this information because I've loaded it with information. I've loaded it with multiple things from the IRS. I've loaded it with different resources. I've loaded it with articles. I've loaded it with, I've loaded it with all type of things. All right. I've loaded it. All right. Sometimes the learning will fail, and sometimes you have to retry it for it to make sure that it learns it. But it's no problem to do that. This is part of the process of building something. My goal with this is going to be to allow it to go on my website for taxes and allow it to be able to answer questions for people, basic questions for the IRS. All right. But it's not going to take in anything. It's not going to take in everything. As far as skills, you can load your calendar up on it. And like I said earlier, I told it, to schedule tax consultations. So let's see if I can get it to now what I'm asking to do is schedule a tax consultation. I have my Google Calendar loaded in, so it knows if I have
Sure,
time
I
for
can
this.
schedule a tax consultation for you on July 25th at 10 a.m.
Now, what happens is, and my phone just actually went off. It just went off because somebody went ahead and scheduled a tax consultation. Now, the thing about this is it's still kind of iffy. So you have to kind of explain to your customer base to make sure that it's detailed. And I've come to find out that with my calendar, sometimes I have to make 11 a.m., 11 p.m. But like I said, this is part of the process. We learn this stuff
Certainly,
and we give it
Paul
to other
Anderson.
people.
I
All
have
right.
scheduled a tax
So what I'm
consultation
going to
for you
try
on
to
July
do real
26th
quick
at 11
is
a.m.
make sure that it was actually scheduled. So give me one moment. Let me log in. And then we'll go to my calendar to check to see if it was scheduled. Because hey, you never know. So I'm actually trying to scan it. And actually, this is what I'm gonna do, y'all, because this is an error, right? So remember the first tax consultation is scheduled it for 11 p.m. So that lets me know that I have to tell people to put the opposite time, right? I have to tell people to put the opposite time. Let's see, did I get the other one scheduled in? I don't even think it's scheduled the other one. Let me see what was the time and the date that we put in for that. It was July 26th at 11 a.m. So that one actually did not get scheduled. So, like I said, y'all, we're looking at little things, little errors, but that's part of learning with this artificial intelligence, right? So that's just another thing that's another site that I'm actually learning. And as I learn it, I'm going to give you guys more knowledge on that. But this is what we're going to do because I know that I'm talking a lot. I know I'm probably boring you guys. So I'm going to go over one more resource. All right. I'm going to go over one more resource in the class. All right. And because this is the main resource that I like, this is one of the main resources that I'm going to show you guys. And the site is called durable.co. Durable.co. This is a website builder. This is a website builder. All right. This is a website builder. And as you can see, it says it allows you to build a website in 30 seconds with AI. Y'all give me one moment. Let me trying to allow somebody in real quick. Let me see if I can send this to someone who's trying to get in. Y'all give me one moment. Y'all give me one moment. Sorry about that. Trying to make sure that this young lady is able to attend. All right, so I just sent that to her, so hopefully we're good. Okay, so this is durable. This is durable, y'all. Okay, give me one moment. All right, so this is durable. Okay, and it is build a website in 30 seconds with AI. All right, build a website in 30 seconds with AI. Okay, so last time I think we used Mixo.io, which is an awesome website builder. Actually, let me show you guys that Mixo.io, which is a awesome website builder. You can describe your startup idea in a sentence. It lets you build a website very quickly, very basic. But I've come across durable.co, which I have found to be better. And they've given my team a deal where we can build websites, offer the secure hosting and everything for $10 a month. Now, I know a lot. I actually have had 5 people sign up for sites who are on Wix that were paying about $60 a month, and they find that this is a little better. It's just not as many integrations yet. Okay, but it's considered the world's fastest website builder, which I can say I like it. Um, and if you guys want to scroll down and read anything, it's very AI integrated. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just build a site real quick. So let's just say that we want to build a site for a a barbershop. Okay, so this is a barbershop. We're gonna build it for a barbershop. We're gonna say it's based out of Atlanta, Georgia. The name of the business is Ted's Barber. Ted's Barbershop. And now we're going to tell it to generate a website. And now this is pretty much what it's going to do. Now, we do probably have to log in with our let me go ahead and log in real quick and tell it to get started. Now, it's telling me again that, of course, I probably should have went ahead and tried to log in eventually, but let me go ahead. Atlanta, Georgia. Ted's Barbershop. And there it is. It's generating the website. And why is it kicking me out? Okay, let me go ahead and log in with my site, y'all. I apologize, y'all. Let me see, because I do not understand what is going on. This is an AI thing too, man. This happens. Oh, shut. So let me see. Hopefully we can get it. And it is building the site. So we definitely know it's working. And now it's telling us our website is ready. It's picked out some colors for us. We got a barber here, a black barber. That's big. That's big for me right there. Got a black barber. We have an about us section. Welcome to Ted's Barbershop. I mean, we have everything here. We have our services here. We have reviews. We have pictures, and all of this stuff can be edited. All of this stuff can be edited. All right, all of this stuff can be edited. But this is just the basics. And this just lets you know that we do not have to pay someone to automatically do these things. These are things that we could do ourselves. All right. We could actually regenerate the site and ask it to give us different colors, different description, different everything, and it will do it. So the developer of this, like I said, he offers this service for $25 a month, and you still will have to get your own domain. But if you like this service, or if you want to get into this, which I have, and I'll actually show you guys, because my website was built on Durable. This is my website. If this is something that you like to offer, or you either like to get a website built, it would be $10 a month. Plus, you'd have to get your domain, which is about $1 or $2. All right. Versus with just a website, it'd be $25. Or either with your current website, I'm pretty sure you're probably paying a little bit more than that. But this is my website that I built off of Durable. As you can see, I have my own website name. My website is wealthcareu.org. All right. All of my services are here. I have reviews here, my location. If someone sends name, email, message, it comes straight to my email. I have multiple pages here. My blogs are actually AI generated. I can build my blogs with AI, which I'll show you guys in a minute. This is my credit repair page where people can sign up, schedule a consultation, credit monitoring. All of these buttons will take them to my calendar so people can sign up. My tax squad page, and all of these pages are also AI generated. When I build the page, it allows me to generate it through AI. All right. And I'll show you guys that. Let me see. So, so with my back, so once you have your back office in, the thing about this, and this is the good thing about it, let me go ahead and show you. It gives you a CRM. So the CRM allows you to import all your contacts, and it allows you to save everybody, which means that you will have the ability to send them emails directly from your CRM, right? And those emails, if you compose an email, could be AI generated. All you have to do is put your subject, hello, happy birthday, and then it will generate an email. Everything on here is AI generated. That's what I like. So it'll automatically generate, dear Anthony, Welcome University wishes you a happy birthday, blah, 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 blah. You will just need to change your name here. And then you can press send. So that's the good thing about this CRM is it keeps all your company's information or all your contacts information, which you see here. I have 360 contacts. I was able to import this from my credit repair stuff. Okay. This also has invoicing, where you could go ahead and create invoices and get paid if you're with Stripe. So you could go ahead and do that as well. But it also has marketing where you could create promotions. Okay. But for the main part, the part that we want to talk about is the website, and it gives you the website editor. Okay. You can manage your pages here. And on each page, you could create different things. I can write a blog post from scratch, or I can go ahead and put in a topic. Football starts in August. It doesn't even have anything to do with my page, but it'll generate a blog just because I wanted to generate a football blog. Because this is AI generation. So this is what we have going on. This is what we're doing. When people say this threatens jobs, what it mainly does is it threatens freelancers. All right, it threatens those who build websites. It allows the common man to do the basic things. So This is something that we offer with Durable, because we had partnered with Durable, where you could do this for $10 a month, or you could go ahead and get the $25 website. Okay. So what have we went through so far today? We went through Claude. Claude is the new substitution for ChatGPT. It's much more efficient. It allows you to add files so you can have your files summarized. All right. It allows you to talk just like ChatGPT. So this is something I encourage you guys to use. The second thing that we went through was the AI warehouse. The AI warehouse, which allows you to look at all of these tools, all of these websites, and try different AI generated websites. Use AI to generate branding materials. AI create plagiarism-free content for your blogs, ads, emails. This is copywriting, marketing, design, art. So I encourage you guys to go to the AI warehouse and try all of these things. The next thing is merlin.foyer.work. Merlin.foyer.work. Merlin, which is right here on the side, which just popped up as I just pressed this, is another form of ChatGPT that you would have on the side. And like I said, it's right here on the side. Once you download the extension, it will be right here on the side where it will pop up, and you can ask it any questions that you like, just like you would in ChatGPT. All right. It does allow a limit on the questions. As you can see up here, I can ask a question and the lightning up here will lessen. And hopefully, I spelled integration wrong, but it got it. But as you guys can see, it's going to generate this. And this lightning is probably going to go from 41. We'll see what it goes to. It went from 41 to 31. All right. So there's a limit on how many questions we can ask that. Okay. The next thing that we went to was, I want to say we went to Product Hunt. No, we went to Resto GPT. All right. We went to Resto GPT. AI, which is it allows you to generate a free online order storefront for your restaurant. And we showed the restaurant, and guys, when I say this thing was like the best thing, you guys, hopefully you guys can go back and see. But what it generated was an online and pickup menu. All right. That pretty much was like a Uber Eats. All right. So if you're in marketing or you have a restaurant, this is something that it asks you 10 questions and it generates that. And then what you do is you set up a 10-minute consultation with the team so you could go ahead and get everything started. Okay. We also went through MindOS.com. We went through Product Hunt, which is like AI.warehouse, which allows you to see different products that you can try. And then we also, like I said, we went through Durable. All right. So hopefully you guys got the gist of this. If you did not get, if you came late, you'll be able to see the replay on the YouTube or either in the group. If you not get an invite to the group, let me know so I could go ahead and invite you to the group. I appreciate all you guys' assistance. If you guys need anything else, please let me know. Get as much knowledge as you can out of the group, and have a great day.